Spending money to bring a girl to your place, that might be simping. Spending money to get a girl to leave, that's not. I'll tell you something that was a huge change for me, okay? I would go out with girls, and girls, ladies, who here has gone on a date with a man and you knew you weren't going to have sex with him? Notice we've done this 15 times. Every time they raise their hand, every woman in the room raises their hand. People cannot believe me when I say this. So you guys know that. As a guy, like say in my 20s, I'd be out with a girl. She knew she'd want to hook up with me. And I would do this thing where I would just keep trying to make out with her and just keep going for it over and over.
Just for clarification, you're saying you show up to the date?
No, at the end of the date. We've gone on the date. Yeah. We've gone to dinner. We're back at my place. We're watching TV. I go for it. Make out. This is kind of like typical PUA. And this is like 20 years. And so I would keep trying over and over again till finally she would just like leave. And then this crazy thing I did, which is at about the 2 or 3 hour mark, I'd be like, hey, listen, I got to get up in the morning. Can I call you an Uber? It's been a really great time. I did that. And one of two magical things happened after that. Either one, she's like, okay, now I want to have sex. Or two, the next time I saw her, she's like, okay, now I want to have sex. It was so crazy because it was the first time she'd ever met a man in her entire life who actually decided that getting good sleep was better than chasing after a woman. She'd never seen that before in her life. That was an experience she never had. That was 20 years ago. Today, most of you have, how many of you guys would have a dude just sit there and try all night to smash? He's just not going to give up. Raise your hand. Stop lying.
Pest.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Like they're going to try all night. And so that's the thing. That's the difference.
Here's your boundaries right here.
Her boyfriend is here, just so you know.
Okay, beautiful.
So off the table.
Okay, good. Amichi's off the table. Thank you for letting us know that. We should have asked that.
So what you were just saying, the reason why that's so attractive for you or any man to be like, hey, I need to get some good sleep tonight, it's because you're taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
And when a man and a woman, when we all take care of ourselves and we prioritize our own bodies and our own health, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, it's so attractive when you're a healthy person.
Yeah.
That is attractive to you. And so for me, someone who is number one devotion is to my temple. And that's what I show people how to do, how to heal themselves naturally, how to transform their experience. So for me, if someone is like, I gotta get up early and I'm like,
it was magical. I had gone out with this girl like 4 times. And then one time I was like, hey, this has been really great. I do this. Let me, and by the way, the Uber Black too, like the most expensive Uber. Spending money to bring a girl to your place, that might be simping. Spending money to get a girl to leave, that's not. And so she would see that and then she'd be like, no, I'd rather stay. And so I had to cancel the Uber. Well, you guys go to the gym, guys look at you. They do. They're like, oh my God, she's attractive. You guys see guys staring at you all the time. Do you apologize to your boyfriend when guys stare at you? No, you don't. So as a man, you shouldn't apologize when women find you attractive. I think you shouldn't have to do that as well. And so that's the whole thing. I think both genders can it's okay to let other people know, hey, I love your house, I love your car, your boyfriend's really attractive, etc. While it may be a little bit of stress initially, I also think it makes women more attractive. It's not that I think that, the data says that. Go ahead.
Whenever somebody does that, I say, thank you. I have a mirror. I own a mirror.
I own a mirror. You look good. Yeah, that's awesome. Put a 1 in the chat if you are ready to date Michi. Let's get in there. Let's get Michi. Let's partner Michi up. A lot of guys are misled when it comes to what they need to do in a relationship. Scott Galloway talked about this, where men are kind of described as Homer Simpson or they're Ted Bundy. They're either predators or they're just completely ignorant. And because of that, that pervasive narrative is on social media so incredibly frequently that it causes women in general to think less of men. And then the New Statesman comes out with an article, this was about 3 weeks ago, where they go over the fact that in general, 50% of women have a negative view of men and 21% of women have an actively negative view of men. Like they very much don't like men. For the opposite, for men, it was only 7% of men. And when they surveyed younger women, those women liked men even less. And so the thing that I would say, what is the correlation? The greatest correlation is how much time they've spent on social media. I absolutely believe that the number one teaching tool that young people have in general is TikTok right now. And it's causing massive levels of brain rot. So now we get into a situation where it's like, well, I'm on a date with a guy, but he doesn't make me feel the butterflies. Swipe away, swipe away. I'm not having the feeling right now. Swipe away, swipe away. I'm not getting that. He doesn't feel like my soulmate. Swipe away, swipe. They're being taught, I don't like this feeling. Swipe away, swipe away. And then now we get into a dating society where women are like, I asked you ladies, how many of you guys go on a date with a guy you knew weren't going to have sex with? Boop. All of you rose your hand because we're in a different society now. We're in a society where it's like, you like getting attention. For us to get our validation as men, in general, it comes from some level of compliance. And then also a beautiful woman that we very much like having sex with us. That is part of our validation. For women, they can get their validation from the attention that they get from other people, which is why social media is so addictive and so pervasive for women. And it is the greatest envy creation tool in history. That's what social media is. And it's causing people to have distorted views of what they can get.
If they dress the way they do because they are in competition with each other for men.
Ding, ding, ding.
Can I
add something?
Yeah, please do.
I think, okay, so when you dress better, you get treated better.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
There's many times I'm very bummy and I get treated like I'm nothing. And then I get dressed up and I do my makeup and I get treated like royalty. So I think that's important.
For sure. And I would say the same thing for men. I tell men when they're having trouble with access in nightlife or in social situations, just dress better.
Yeah.
Pocket square, cufflinks, like dressing really well. This is what I did when I first moved to Vegas. I didn't know anyone. This is probably around 2012. I would wear a suit out. Even in the summer, it was miserable, but I would wear a suit and every VIP host would just let me walk wherever I wanted and it allowed me to meet everyone. So I think dressing better definitely is a great advantage.
When I dress like Batman, everybody respects me.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.